from General Mattis, because he did sort of highlight that when he's commenting on this, he's commenting it from the perspective of my job is to provide a military option. But he does go on to sort of back up your point there.
My portfolio, my mission, my responsibility is to have military options should they be needed. However, right now, Secretary Tillerson, Ambassador Haley, you can see the American effort is diplomatically led. It has diplomatic traction. It is gaining diplomatic results.
So at least you have some people in the Trump administration opening the door for some kind of diplomacy, some kind of negotiations. It seems like we need to have that channel, at least the possibility of that channel on the table, along with, the military might that the president keeps talking about. Do we have these kinds of negotiations with North Korea with preconditions? If so, what kind of preconditions do we set to any kind of negotiation?
I don't think we can have preconditions. I think we just have to sit down with them and begin to talk. Things are so bad that if you layer preconditions on things, you're not going to get anywhere. And in fact, Secretary Tillerson, although he says he's open to talks, kind of, in my opinion, framed it the wrong way by saying, we'll talk if North Korea, you stop your missile testing. But he didn't put a time frame on that, right? How long do they have to stop their missile testing? That's not the way to do it. I think you have to sort of get a conversation going. And the first thing they need to talk about is how to defuse the crisis, right? Because there's a real danger right now that we're going to stumble into war that neither side wants. And so there's an agenda right there. Neither side wants to stumble into war by mistake.
Good place to start.
Okay, so we both agree on that. How do we make sure that doesn't happen? Okay, so you have to open a dialogue. Maybe you need a crisis hotline so you can pick up the phone and call each other and say, hey, did you really mean to say you're about to attack us or not? Because we need to know that, because we don't want to fall into war. Once you get that done, then you can talk about, how do we freeze what the North is doing? What do they want in exchange? And then you can hopefully move on to an agreement.